Let us put ourselves into bandhan after raising our kundalini. Please. Attention on your sahasrara. Don't close your eyes. Push back your head. 1. Again. Sit straight. Take it up on your head. 2. 3. Now a bandhan. 1, 2. Do it properly, systematically. 3. All of us should do properly. 4. 5. Try to wait as I'm doing. 6. 7. Still not, we have not done it properly. We all should do in one rhythm. Let's do it again. 1. Slowly. 2. With attention on the sahasrara. 3. How do I do it? 4. 5. Good. 6. Attention on sahasrara. 7. 3.
Now we are going to listen to a song from Australia. If the people want to bring present to Shrimataji, can go on.
We have a pen with you in your pocket. A pen. You like you have a pen.
On tape.
Today, in the presence of Sri Ganesha, you have to take an oath that whatever is the past of my country, I will get opposite to that. Like I would say, Indians are not very good with the money. Money matters, they can be very horrid, and sometimes they create a problem with money matters. So one has to know that we have to be absolutely astute as far as money is concerned. It is not sufficient only to be something innocent, but it is more that it should be proved, that people should know that you are innocent. Like I asked my son-in-law, he is a very honest man, whether this would be honesty. So he answered, this may be honesty for outside purpose, but it is not in the essence of honesty. So that is how you have to be honest in the essence of it. And the essence of honesty is innocence. Essence of sincerity is innocence. Essence of beauty, glory is innocence. And innocence is the one that gives you complete detachment. So to such a symbol of innocence, when we bow, we must know what we have done about ourselves. Whatever has been your past, get out of it. Be just the opposite of what has been so bad before. Strongly against all that you were before in the darkness. That is the sign of your character. and of your strength, and will show to the world that your spirit, which is enlightened within you, has given you that strength and that new dimension. So the second oath we have to take before Sri Ganesha is that I will be honest to myself. I will not deceive myself for anybody's sake. Now the third great thing about Sri Ganesha is that for him no gods exist except his mother. And you know all the stories about Sri Ganesha, how he adored his mother. Because he knows his mother is the power. And that he is the source of your wisdom. He is the source of your wisdom. He, Sri Ganesha, he is the embodiment of wisdom. And the greatest wisdom he has, that it is better to worship the mother than anybody else because she is the power. According to him, even the father, if you have to meet, you have to go through the mother. And secondly, father is just the witness. All his security, all his powers, all his beauty, in a sense, comes from his mother. So with the third oath you have to take that for us, our mother is so powerful, why should we be afraid of anything? If she is going to give us the wisdom, why should we try to seek it anywhere else? I appear very innocent sometimes. But my innocence is complete intelligence, I think. And that is the reason, you see, people take time to accept. But people like Sri Ganesh, who are the wisest of all, know the trick. The another oath we have to take today, that we'll respect every Sahaja from our heart because they are made in the form of Sri Ganesh. We'll not make fun of them. We'll not laugh at them. As long as they are in Sahaja, we have to respect. But they can be thrown away. They can get out of it. But unless and until this happens, do not put your ego on other people. Don't think that you understand everything. Don't think that you know everything. Respect each and every person. Not for what he has read or what he has learnt, but because he is a great soul. I feel the whole West suffers from one simple disease, that is, they do not know how to respect anyone. Whatever doesn't suit their mind, they will never accept nor will respect. With their ego, they want to judge everyone and condemn everyone. So get out of it and tell yourself, I don't know anything. I was a stupid fool with my ego. Humble down yourself in your heart. Open your heart and love each other. Respect and love is the two things you have to promise to Sri Ganesha. If you cannot do that, your ascent is going to be very difficult. To manifest Sri Ganesha, we have to do certain amount of tapasya. Penance. First, we have to say, when we sit for meditation, that I am going to be worthy of your appreciation. Make me humble, so that I am appreciated by you. And my only desire is to please. When you sit down in complete preparedness, meditating over your Muladhara, putting your attention to it with absolute purity. Now you have my photograph before you, and you tell the photograph that, Mother, you who are the Ganesha, Sri Ganesha, you give me wisdom and discretion. So attention at the Muladhara chakra, which is actually below the sacrum bone. You put your right hand towards the photograph and left hand on the measurement. Now, this will tell you that your mind or your brain, which is full of confusion, which has no discretion, which is complicated, which does the same mistakes again and again, which does not understand how to cure the ills of that thing. All that can be cured if you put the right hand towards me and the left hand towards the body. So in action you do like that. The first thing you must ask for is the pure Ganesha, Nirmal Ganesha. Oh Mother, please give us the blessings of establishment of purity in our Ganesh festival. In relationships, in attitudes, in behavior, try to judge yourself. Are you innocent? Christ has said, anything against him may be tolerated, but nothing against the Adishakti. But I must tell you as your mother, it's not true. Maybe against me some things may be tolerated, but nothing against Christ the Lord. Nothing against Lord Ganesha. Everything that is done against him after realization will tell upon you and you will be thrown out from the realm of God and absolutely degraded being. That is one thing that will not be tolerated, will not be forgiven, will never be accepted. Whatever you have done, the past is finished now because you are a new bird. But after becoming this, if you try to take to these wrong ideas or to indulge into them, I cannot help you at all. After all, Sri Ganesha is my son because he is pure. Now he is not the only son I have. I have so many sons and daughters, and I have made you in the same way as I created Sri Ganesh, without the father, on my own. To your mother, nothing but purity of heart and purity of your body is going to please. Anything that is impure has to be thrown away. My name itself means purity. You can do it. You are empowered to do it. You have a kundalini to do it, but the first thing you have to do is to cleanse that. And the rest, you don't have to worry. Sri Ganesha will look after it. One chakra you keep clean, the rest is looked after. So today's puja is specially to be done with a prayer in your heart that Sri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving, that you manifest within ourselves. Let all these hypocritical things, all these conditionings and all these wrong ideas we have, or all the wrong life we have had, should just disappear like thin air, and let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing qualities of innocence be manifested through us. Let us manifest these qualities. This is what is to be asked. To begin with, Maharashtra is the country where I would say the Ganesha principle is very strong. Because there are 8 Ganeshas which have come out of the Mother Earth. And all the 3 powers are represented by Mother Earth. Also here, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahadeva. So the whole place is very vibrating. And the Mother Earth is very much vibrating. Now if you have any problem of Muladhara, for example, on this land if you sit down on the ground and put my photograph in front of you and put your left hand towards the photograph and the right hand on the Mother Earth, and say the mantra of Sri Ganesha, or if you know Atharva Shirsha, your left side will be cured. Left side is cured means left Swadhisthana first of all. So many, you have been to so many gurus, this, that, and have done wrong things. That gets corrected. So if you take your vibrations on the left hand side, then you clear out your Muladhara in such a manner that the problems of the Muladhara are solved. That is very important for all. But this you can't do anywhere else, I think, that good. I mean, you can, of course. Mother Earth is everywhere. But here it is a special place for Muladhara Chakra, where it clears you very much and fills you up with holiness and auspiciousness. These are the 2 qualities of Sri Ganesha, which you can imbibe very easily in this place. So try to sit on the ground as much as you can and try to meditate with your left hand towards the sun and right hand on the Mother Earth. Can you do that now? Let's see. Left hand towards the sun and right hand on the Mother Earth. Better. Listen. So instead of cleansing it through your Agya, you can cleanse it through your Muladhara. There are only 2 ways you can clear out your left side. One is your Agya and another is your Muladhara. This is the easiest thing to do here. We do 2 things today only because there's short of time. First is we have to establish the innocence. And to establish the innocence, the deity is called as Sri Ganesh. And you'll know about him much more. But you know him as Jesus Christ because he incarnated on this earth as Jesus Christ. Now this prayer that he's going to read to you was written about 14,000 years back. And see how detailed it is described about Christ. And it is described in a book called Devi Puran by Markandeya. called as Devi
Bhagavad.
Mahatmya.
Devi Bhagavad.
Devi Bhagavad. So you can see all these things written there. So to know about Christ, we cannot limit ourselves to Bible, because he was such a great personality that you cannot contain him in a little book like Bible, you see. So you have to go to other scriptures also and keep your mind open about it. So now he will read it out to you, and with that they will wash my feet, so this water will be vibrated, and this water can be used for purposes like if you want to, say, use it for your baptism, it's very good because it works out faster. If you put it on your head, on your hands, the vibration starts flowing. See, it's a very simple method that you get the vibrated water. And then another thing we'll do is to establish the power, the Shakti, what you call the goddess. And for that, they'll be washing my hands with some things that are prescribed. He should not be kept on a thing like that. This is not proper. Have you got another yogurt?
More yogurt.
Don't use this.
Get some fresh yogurt and put it into a even a porcelain or something. Just an ordinary crockery. Take
not
it
in this.
Don't put it in that. It
Never
goes,
use in a brass.
It goes.
So these things are, then the hands are washed, and then the hands also have got vibrations. So this water can be used for the clearing of the stomach and the stomach centers and all the problems of the stomach. Also, if you have been to a wrong guru or anything, that clears it out. Alright, this is the two things we can do today because there is shortage of time. Then we will do a little fire ceremony in which we'll burn off all the problems that are within us by evoking the ascendance power within us. The powers of ascendance, you will know, he'll translate it to you. So you'll know in English, it's not kept in Sanskrit language. So that's first.
So we begin with reading of it's called the Divine Essence of the Prayer. This is the prayer about which Sri Mataji spoke when she was talking about Lord Ganesh. Just let our ears hear that which is true. Let our eyes see that which is pure. Let our beings praise that which is divine. And let those who listen hear not my voice, but the wisdom of God.
Why don't you stand up, please?
Let us worship with the same song, the same strength, and the same knowledge.
Listen with concentration.
And let our meditation enlighten and enrich. Let there be amongst us compassion and peace. Now the prayer. Salutation, Sri Ganesh. Sakshat, Sri Jesus.
Sakshat means in reality.
Sakshat, Sri Jesus. Sakshat, Sri Nimala Devi. Namo Namaha. It is you who is the beginning of all the beginnings. It is you who is the doer of all deeds which have been done, are being done, and will be done. It is you who supports all things that are supported. It is you who protects all things that are protected. It is you who is the complete, all-pervading spirit, God's divine energy. Think clearly, brain. Speak only the truth. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, speak. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, listen. Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, bless.
Means the divinity should be awakened, so that you listen through your divinity and not through your ego or superego, your conditionings.
Let your presence, awakened in us by Kundalini, protect. Let your presence, awakened by Kundalini in us, your disciples, be the disciple. You are the essence of all the sacred literature and holy words, and you are the energy that understands the holy words. You are the divine combination of complete truth, complete happiness, and complete energy. And you are beyond. You are all knowledge, and you are the use to which the knowledge is put. You exist until the end of all things, and after the end of all things you are. You create the end of all things, and after the end of all things you remain indifferent. You are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the air, and you are the space above the air.
Because he is the essence of everything.
You are the gunas. You are beyond the gunas. You are the body, and you are beyond the body. You are the essence of time, and you are beyond time. You and only you exist at the Muladhara chakra. You are the spirit and you are beyond the spirit. And those who would join God meditate upon you. You are Brahman, Vishnu, and Shiva.
These are the three principles. By one you create, then another you sustain, and the third one you desire.
You are Indra.
That is God.
You are
God's desire.
Indra, Agni and Vayu. You are the sun at noon, you are the full moon. Through all of these and more, you are the all-pervading energy of innocence and wisdom. You are the divine servant who stoops to wash the feet of saints. You are the tiny core of all things without which the larger have no purpose. You are the key to the libraries of all the scriptures without which the truth is hidden. You are the full stop which completes the sentence and without which the sentence loses its meaning. You are the crescent moon, you are the stars, and you are beyond the stars. All things from tiny dot to universe is you. You are the future and beyond the future. You are in all forms. You are where the sounds combine. You are the silence between the sounds. You are the rhythm of all music and all prayers. This is the knowledge of Nirmal Ganesh, and you, Nirmal Ganesh, are the master of that knowledge and all knowledge. You are the God, and you are the Goddess. Om Gam Nirmal Ganpate. To your powers, Ganesha, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. Your first tooth you have, and 4 hands, one holding a rope, the second a goad, the third is raised in blessing, and the fourth offers sustenance. Your banner is that of a humble mouse. You have long ears and are clothed in red. Red decorates you, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you have come to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. To your powers, Om Jesus, let all surrender. Let the left side of memory and the right side of action surrender to you, and let your enlightenment prevail. You are the word that was the beginning. You are the word that will be the ending.
Omega and Alpha. You see this Alpha and Omega is written down.
You are he who was born of a virgin and died on the cross. You are he who absorbs all sins and who died to live again. You are God and man, and you are worshipped with red flowers. You have compassion for those who love you, and it is for those who love you that you came to this earth. You are the force that creates, the energy that pervades, and the spirit that protects. Those who seek union with God pray through you. Those who seek union with God worship you. Sri Ganesha, salutation to you. Sri Jesus, salutation to you. He who is the beginning of all worship, salutation to you. He who destroys all the powers of evil, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Lord Shiva, who is unending blessings, salutation to you. Sakshat, son of Mary Mataji. Om Sakshat Shri Mahapataka Nashini Namo Namaha.
So, all the chakras that are within us are to be looked after. To pay attention to every chakra and put compassion, the feeling of compassion on these chakras. Now let us take the chakra of Sri Ganesha. You pay attention to Sri Ganesha and establish him through your thought, because now your thought is divine, in the Muladhara chakra.
with great respect. Here now, you have to know that in the first era of Sahaja Yoga, I could not have talked of these things to you. This is much subtler doing, subtler work. Now put your feeling on that chakra. Chakra is the Pradesha, is the country, and the king is Sri Ganesh, and that's the country. Now when you put your attention onto that chakra, put your feelings towards him, a feeling of love and adoration to him to begin with. And then to manifest compassion, you have to ask nothing but one thing, that, O God of innocence, give innocence to all the people of the world. But first, you have to be innocent to ask that, otherwise it is unauthorized asking, or you can say you have no right to ask. So, to understand innocence, you should try to understand yourself, how your mind is working. When you say, look at anyone, do you feel that you should possess that person? Do you feel unduly attracted, or something base feeling comes into your mind? For an innocent person, when he sees a beautiful person or a woman or beautiful scene or a beautiful creation, the first thing should happen that he becomes thoughtless. There is no thought. So if there is no thought, there is no question of having any expression of possessiveness or any kind of a baser feeling. But if you pray to Sri Ganesha, also unauthorized a little bit, that please make me innocent, so that I am empowered to ask you for this boon, that wherever I go, I become the source of innocence, so that I emit innocence. When people look at me, they feel I am innocent. This is compassion. The compassion to ask him to give you the power of compassion itself. So that, as you see here, these beautiful centers, as if the light starts moving horizontally. It starts moving on the sympathetic nervous system. So you become the powerful innocence yourself. You don't become stupid or childish, but you become childlike. The whole behavior is extremely dignified and innocent. Normally, if you find a person who is dignified, is not an innocent person, because he puts up a show. It's a deliberation to become serious and show that he's very dignified to impress others. And child doesn't put up the show of innocence, of dignity or anything, because the child is not aware of deliberations. But you develop that rare combination of innocent dignity. So, you also should not mind if there are people with bhoots. If they are arrogant, try to give them bandhans, try to control them through all these methods. But if you think by arguing with them, you will be able to manage them, it's an impossibility. So try Nirmala Vidya, and that is humility, which is the myelin sheath of vibrations. Like every nerve has a myelin sheath covering it, in the same way. Humility is the myelin sheath. If you are humble, you will win the battle. If you are not, you will be lost. Then the whole thing will become a joke for you. Absolute joke. If you are humble, you can see the stupid, the bhoots, and all the arrogant as clowns of this drama. Try to be humble with yourself and with me. With me is very important. You must understand that it is one of the conditions that Christ has put on you. So be careful. Dealing with me, I don't want you to be in any way rude to me, because I can't help it that till you are humble with me, everything is in my charge. But as soon as you are rude to me, somebody else, and so many of them, thousands of them, take charge. And then don't blame me for that, because you are my proteges. If you are under my protection, supposing you try to make holes in your roof and then say that the rain is coming in, what can you do about it? I mean, you have already made holes in your roof. The roof that was to protect you have made holes, now the rain has to come in. Then if you want that the roof still should protect you from the rain, then I must say you lack intelligence. That's what it is. So this is another warning. It's very embarrassing, but again, today is the day of embarrassment as it is. Because the Virgin is in embarrassed condition always. She is a bashful personality. She has to be bashful. She is embarrassed to say things which she does not want to say. Of course, that's a very sweet thing. Even there she is bashful. To say harsh things is a horrible stuff. So, let us worship our virginity within ourselves. Let us rise up to that. To mount that diamond of brilliance of our virginity in the setting of our humility. You can be angry with others, not with surgeons, not with even with others when it is absolutely required. But if you fight among yourselves and tell people about Sahaja Yoga, nobody is going to believe. And that is why today is the day when the Virgin Gauri sat down to worship Shiva. She made a Shivalinga and was sitting and putting her sindoor on that. That you look after this, which is the mark of my union with you. I leave it to you to look after to Shiva. You look after this. I surrender to you. But this, that's how the Gauri, your Kundalini, surrenders to the Spirit. Now you look after this connection. I forget everything else. I leave it into your hands. Lift me up. You raise me up. I forget all that was me before. Everything I have dropped out. No other desire. But just lift me higher and higher. Make me yourself. The rest of it is not important. All other manifestations of these desires are over. Now I am absolutely surrendered to you, my Spirit. Lift me higher and higher. Higher and higher. Away from all the things that we are not the Spirit. Make me complete Spirit, full Spirit. Forget all that was there. That elevation, that ascent becomes a fast, quick trip, a very fast ascent. Just you can do it if you try at this moment and every moment to give up all that was not the Spirit. Anything that goes against the Spirit must be given up, and that is what is the pure desire. That's what it is, the Kundalini, is the Virgin. Is to be absolutely one with the Spirit. All the rest has no meaning, has no value. This ascent, whatever may be your position, to whomsoever you may be married, wherever you are working, whatever is your situation, whatever may be your country, you are the Spirit. And if you are raised aloft, you will dwell in the beautiful kingdom of God, where all ugliness drops off. Like when the lotus opens out, all the mud drops out completely. In the same way, let my children become the fragrant, beautiful offerings of Sadashiva. May God bless you.
Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunaatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri